Okay, hey guys, so gonna give you an update on what's going on with the Black Pearl and the trip from hell. The last mechanic, the Marine, did show up the first time and talked and fucked up my headlights. So now I got no high beam. And then he never came back again to straighten up the mess. That's all he did, and he charged me for it. Talked a lot of shit, did nothing. So tomorrow, hopefully, I got another mechanic that always does show up. I hope nothing goes wrong, and he shows up again. We're going to end up doing about $2,000 in work. Well, it seems that the dealership couldn't put the right spark plugs on, or the spark wires onto the truck. It ran for a year like that, and a loose spark plug. So it fucked up the knock sensors if it didn't strip the heads. I did a bunch of other damages, possibly. Don't know yet. Not kidding you. If we didn't do a compression test, I've been so fucking exhausted trying to keep the thing fucking moving and running and starting up since day one with the lack of fluids. That is just, I just run and chase and fix and run and chase and fix and run and chase and fix and run and chase and fix every day. Every fucking day and every night. But at least it's clean now. Doesn't look like a piece of shit like it was. And still 3 broken doors out of 4. And so we got to also pull part of the brake system because I guess I don't know why this when I'm on fucking Facebook. I have no clue. This weird shit. And then Facebook doesn't post most of them or let me have the opportunity for this stuff to post. The other thing is that a kitty poo, I guess, couldn't tell me that his foot was wet all the time down here by the brake pedal, or that the brake pedal was extremely loose and wiggly. I mean, extremely wiggly. You can hear it. I don't know if you can see my hand actually shakes up and down and back and forth. Every way fucking possible, like in a circle. Brake pedals are not supposed to do that. That's because the power booster shot, and the power booster alone was over $300 some. But power boosters work with steering, so that could be why it was shaking, like he told me. He says, "Oh, it shakes really bad when I'm doing 75." I was like, oh my God. Don't do 75 then, retard. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't say it. I was like, then don't do fucking 75. That takes care of that. But his theory was Mr. Magoo, the mechanic, the kid that owned the truck, it's a ruined rotor. I'm like, a rotor? It takes a shitload of work to ruin a rotor. He got real quiet and real weird. I said, you have to either be pulling something really hard and heavy, or you have to be burning like so fucking hot and just driving it hot until you ruin one. And he didn't say anything. He got real funny and real quiet. So I guess that's because he was taking it down tank trails. And I had almost guessed what he was doing with it again by accident. Shit. That and the troop truck, the party truck with the beer cans and the candy and everything else he was doing with it. So we got to pull part of the firewall to pull the whole fucking booster. So I cleaned it again tonight because I didn't want my mechanic to have to work in filth and crap. And you couldn't see any of this before. It was just covered in shit. 3 inches of shit. In fact, I saved this so people get a sample of what the inside of the engine looked like. I can't get it up high enough for you to see. See that cap? See the filth down inside that cap? That's really thick. That's the cap that goes on the battery. On the battery positive side nut. It's filled with shit. And the spark plug cables were like that. That's why the dealership couldn't push them down the whole way. And I told the dealership that, because I could hear the rocks inside grinding. But the wires are replaced now, but there's still fucking problems. So they're my new mechanic's trying to talk me into tearing the whole top part of the engine down tomorrow. Every bit of the top of the engine, kid you not. Down to the knock sensors, replace the knock sensors. And I don't think that's the problem. And he's right, it will still be drivable, but I will only get about 200 miles to a tank of gas for $75, which is going to make it cost me thousands of dollars. If you think about it, it's going to cost a fucking fortune to get it back to Colorado for that kind of money. So I don't know what's wrong with it, but I hope that this fixes it, but I don't think that's the issue. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Don't be scared. Come on, she hears the sprinkler. She doesn't want to get wet. You're not going to get wet. Don't worry. Where's them bugs at? Aren't you going to hunt bugs? Where's the bugs? Where are the bugs? Where are they at? Where are they? They're hiding down in here. Come on. Where are they at? They're hiding. Oh, you'll get wet if you go hunt bugs. Okay, I got it. All right. So, still broke down and stuck, and still have a check engine light for knock codes, but I don't think it's the knock sensors. I don't think it's the knock sensors, because nothing went wrong. Nothing happened until the dealership here couldn't figure out how to put spark plugs in by put spark plugs in tight enough that they weren't rocking in the fucking hole, making the holes bigger than the heads. Yeah. And put them in filth and leave them in filth and couldn't clean them out. And couldn't change the wires and get the right wires on the spark plugs. So it just left me with a huge fucking mess to clean up. But I think what they would have done was, I don't think they would have cleaned up their own mess anyhow, to tell you the truth, because I took it in there for an entire day. And all they did was lie to me, and they didn't do the fucking work. A whole day of my time. And lied and didn't do the work. Patriot GMC, Killeen, Texas. So, I didn't take it back to them ever again. In fact, I told them I hope they rot in hell. Because they still left us broke down. And now it's been weeks since then. And we're still in this fucking shithole, and the poison, the bugs, and the extreme fucking heat and misery. And me still having to take a fucking field shower. And the dog's miserable with her cancer. We're still missing doctor's appointments. Both of us. For our medical stuff. Running out of medication. I had to go just kind of like pull some wind out of my ass. And go get us some medical type stuff from a natural health food store to kind of get us by. But it's not really what we need, what we're supposed to have. Because it's been 6 fucking weeks now like this. A month and a half. Well, July, we got here about July 20-something. I don't remember anymore, because I was so fucking exhausted and the bus broke down. It was 10 hours on a bus, 90 degrees, with no shade in the bus, no AC, and no vents would open. So we just sat and drained for 10 fucking hours on a bus. Yeah, so I don't remember. I don't know. I don't even know what fucking day that was. Anyhow, that's it. I'm trying to keep everybody posted on everything. Donate if you can. And no, you're not going to come be strange if I've never met you and start dragging my truck across the United States. I don't think so. Somebody volunteered from several states away to just show up and start dragging my truck across the United States to Colorado. I'm like, okay, first of all, we've lost our place to live in Colorado. Yeah. So that's going to be a little complicated. And my apartment in Colorado didn't have like carports and garages and big yards and shit. You know, I wonder, I had several people, just take it to Colorado and put it in your driveway. Just put it in your garage. I was like, where do houses grow on trees? I'd like to fucking know. How do you just get a house? How does it appear to you? How? Because I never found a way for a house to just appear to me with driveways and carports and garages and shit to start just piling my cars. How do you get one of those? I need to know. I need to get me one of them houses to start dragging my shit to. That would be great. Let me know which box of Cracker Jacks I can get myself a free house with all that. People are just fucking stupid, I swear to God. Or they just grew up so fucking rich in America. They just have no fucking they don't have a brain in their head. Just drag it home and just stick it in the driveway. I was like, fuck, I don't even have a fucking driveway, you numbnuts. Still working on the truck, you can tell. You can see the clean parts from the dirty parts. That's about it. And it's getting a little better. And the dog is nervous because she's going to get wet, she thinks, from the sprinkler. God forbid. But she likes being wet now, but no sprinklers. Okay, stressed out, wreck. So I'm going to go now. Try to get some sleep. Get up tomorrow. Hope we're going to get $2,000 in work done. And hope to God that the brake booster is going to help with the steering also, because the steering is still all over the fucking road and shimmies and shakes pretty badly when you hit an unsuspecting bump. I just can't imagine not hitting an unsuspecting bump for thousands of miles. Oh God. I can't believe I'm laughing. It's not really funny. That's it. So don't forget to see me on the Rock and Road Show. I'm trying to get videos on there also as well. And the iPhone's getting really backed up. It's turning into a disaster on my iPhone. And that's about it. Have a good time. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to click and subscribe. If you can donate, that would be great. That's better than dragging my vehicle across the United States to this mystery place in your head that you think exists. Yeah. God. Yeah. So it would be paypal.me/Tequila Rain. My dog's name. So that's about it. I gotta go. I'm covered in some kind of bug. Alright, have a good time.